Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. We've got a special spooky build for you today, so stick around. This one's going to be great. Oh, you want a hint? How about this? I'm Mighty Joe, and you're watching. Hey fellow brickheads, once again welcome back to another clicktastic episode of Brick by Brick with Mighty Joe. On today's show, we're going to be building and reviewing a set from the show Wednesday from Netflix. I never thought I'd be watching this show, but I had finished watching all the episodes of One Piece, and it happened to start up right afterwards. My wife and I started watching it, and we were hooked. Can't believe we waited this long to see the show. The set we're going to be reviewing today is going to be Lego's Wednesday and Enid's dorm room. Lego's Wednesday and Enid's dorm room is set number 76781, consists of 750 pieces, and is rated for ages 10 and up. This is a really cool looking set that is a great representation of the dorm room at Nevermore Academy. It does come with mini dolls instead of minifigures. We've got 2 of Enid and 2 of Wednesday in their regular clothes and their evening dress for the rave-in. On the back of the box, you'll see that we do have the cutaway from the back showing the different rooms and details. Really great representations of both Enid's and Wednesday's living area. This is going to be a fun one to build. I can't wait to build this for you guys. Let's get it cracked open and take a look at what comes inside. That's enough thing. All right. Let's get our pour on. All right. Almost. Here's our sticker sheet, and it was creased, but only on the corner, so luckily none of the stickers got creased. Whew. That's a relief. Here's our instruction book. It's a nice, thick, well-bound book. Oh look, another sticker sheet. Nice. And this one was nice and flat. All right, looking at the book itself, we've got our usual builder app information inside. Instructions on the brick separator and constructing your minifigures. And then we hop right in to the build. Quite standard. The pages themselves are a little thin, kind of like magazine quality. And then all of the pieces that you're adding to the set appear to be highlighted in green outline. I believe it's that way through the whole book. Yes, that way you can see where you're going to be placing your pieces. There is a QR code on the front for scanning to get you 20 points. And you can also look for the digital PDF instructions as well. All right. Now, looking at the book, it does consist of, let's see, 163 pages as far as the build goes, and it consists of 217 steps. So yeah, that's our book. And now let's take a look at our pieces. So looking at our pieces, it looks like we've got 7 steps. Our instruction book, our sticker sheets, and 750 spooky pieces of fun. I am glad to see that there are some printed elements included in the set. There's the window for the dorm room. Yeah, this is going to be really fun. I can't wait to get this one up on display. All right, friends, these are the pieces. Now let's get them snapped together and get you a quick review of Wednesday and Enid's dorm room from LEGO. Are you ready? Let's go! Alright friends, that's the build. Now let's take a deeper look at this Lego set, Wednesday and Enid's Dorm Room, from Netflix's series, Wednesday. What a fun little set this was to put together. Such detail crammed into a simple 750 pieces. As usual, let's begin by checking out the mini dolls. First, we have our first version of Wednesday Addams. You can see she does have her Nevermore Academy uniform on. She does have printed shoes and her iconic braids. The back of her shirt is printed, the skirt is not. Really cute little mini doll. I am more partial to minifigures, but with my daughter owning like almost every Friends set there is, I've gotten used to seeing mini dolls around the house. And what is Wednesday without her little companion, Thing? That's right, it's a little minifigure hand. Kind of hard to zoom in on. You can put Thing on her arm. I'm not sure if you can clip him to her shoulder. There's not a lot of space there. But that is Wednesday and Thing. Next up, we have Wednesday's roommate, Enid. So vibrant, so full of color. She's got a little floral dress, little sweater with stripes on it. The printing does continue to the back. She does have the purple socks and brown shoes that are dual colored. And they've got her with this blonde hair. It's a shame they didn't put the streaks or some kind of coloring in her hair. I mean, they can do it for Harley Quinn. Why couldn't they do it for Enid? But this is their everyday look. Their casual look, if you will. And then we have the Wednesday and Enid from the episode where they went to the dance, the Raven. And here we got a pretty good interpretation of Wednesday's evening gown. Kind of hard. It was so lacy, it's kind of hard to emulate that in miniature form. And you really can't zoom. There we go. And then she's got her hair done up. Looking really cool. Pretty basic. And then we've got Enid's outfit, which has got all the glitter sparkles all over it. And her hair is pink, as it was when she went to the dance. It's kind of nice to have two different versions of each character, so that way you can have more playability. Speaking of playability, let's look at the dorm room. This thing is just really cool. I love the gargoyle elements. I love the design. It is a shame that it's open backed, but I'm sure there's rebrickables out there that are going to help you close it and probably even put it in a tower. But we've got the two rooms that couldn't be more different. You can see Wednesday's is drab and dark. Enid's is vibrant and full of color. Each with their own chandelier hanging. The design techniques for the roof panels were really cool. Little hook, and some of them were Technic. I love the printed element for the window. If you remember, when Enid first meets Wednesday, she's in the room peeling the tint off of her side of the room. Really, really awesome. Let's go in for a closer look. So at the top we begin with the little spikes or spires, whatever they're called. And then we have these two towers here. I'm not too sure, I gotta look at the show. I'm not too sure what those towers are supposed to be, but they sure would look cool with some flames coming out of them like torches. And then down here, along the bottom, we do have the signs of all of the mythical creatures. We've got the vampires, we've got the sirens, the werewolves, the gorgons. Really, really awesome. Bringing it around town. We're going to come over here and we're going to be in Enid's side of the room. You can see that Enid does like her decorations. She's got several posters, several pillows on her bed. She's got the draped cloths going across her little dresser. She's got her rug by her bed. She's got some headphones hanging on the wall. Really, really neat. Over to Wednesday's side of the room, we do have her cello and her sheet music, and also her gramophone or record player, depending on how old you are. She's got a really drab looking chair, a dark corner bookcase, and of course her typewriter, and a really cool stickered element on the ground for the rug. The chandelier is really neat too. The other night when we were finishing up season 2 of Wednesday, I told my wife, you know what, you never see Wednesday's bed, but her bed would actually be over here if this set were to have come out further. Her bed is in the corner, whereas Enid's bed is in that corner. But yeah, man, this is really, really cool. Really representative of Wednesday. And then of course up here, we do have Wednesday's little board from her investigation, trying to figure out what's going on. Look at some of the stickers for Enid's posters. She also has what looks to be like a little diary there. And of course she's got stuffed animals. There's one there and there's one up there. Really cute. And then it's kind of hard to see, but she does have her little cat ears right there from when they were rowing the boat. There's an extra set for Wednesday, but nowhere to put them over here, so I just threw them with the extra parts. Speaking of extra parts, we do have a special feature in this set, kind of like a little hidden set within a set. You'll notice that on the sides, there are these little switches here on this side and on this side. Well, when you push those switches, it releases a tray. And this tray is where you would store your extra mini doll. And you can see that Enid's does have a glass, a drinking glass from when they were at the party, her phone, which she's always on, and then a clip where you can put her pen. I forgot to put that in there. I think Wednesday also comes with a pen. But they've got these little groove elements that just kind of slide back in. Popping out Wednesday's sarcophagus, you can see that hers also has a drink. There's the other pen. And then there's a little paperwork that she had there, a little information on the hide, and then a black rose. So here's what they would look like if the mini dolls were stored in their drawers. They do have a little deal in there that keeps them from falling out. I don't know if you'd be able to store her. Oh, you can. She's got a groove back there too. That's awesome. So you can either have them put away like that, or you can have them like that. Really neat. All in all, I would definitely give this set a 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. Alright friends, that does it for my build and review of the Wednesday and Enid's dorm room Lego set from Netflix's series Wednesday. If you enjoyed this build and review, do me a favor and like the video, share it with your friends, comment down below, and if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing. If you would like to pick one of these sets up for your own, I'll go ahead and put an affiliate link down in the description below where you can pick one up. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and remember, when life starts getting you down, just take it brick by brick. See ya!